Welcome to the Health Coach Nation podcast. My name is Hailey Rowe. I'm a sales and marketing coach and strategist for health coaches, life coaches, and wellness professionals who want to become a leader in their field by building their online community, rocking their sales process, and finally feeling confident about how they promote themselves and their marketing. On this show, we talk about tips to grow your business, save yourself time, and finally be able to create a sustainable, profitable business. Let's get into it. Hey there, the free 4 Basics of Client Attraction class went amazing, and the replay is available through the end of May. So if you want to catch the replay, you missed the live class, go ahead and DM me on Instagram at Hailey_Rowe, HAILEY_ROWE, or join the Health Coach Nation Facebook group, and we can hook you up with the replay. And at the same time, right now, the strategy consults are open on my website for the Zero to Hero Coach Inner Circle. You can learn more about what's included, how customized it is, and all the other questions that you have when you schedule your free consult. It's at HaileyRowe.com where you can book that. And I can't wait to talk more about your business and what might be the next steps for you. Talk to you soon. Hey, I was talking with a client today, and one of the things that a lot of coaches allow them to hold them back from starting and growing a business is they don't think it's realistic. They think, wow, I should just get a quote unquote real job. I should work in corporate. That's more stable, that kind of thing. And when we ask the question, is having a full-time coaching business realistic? I want to explore that with you today, because the truth is, no, it's not realistic. Most people in the world don't attempt it, don't try it. They let, their fear of rejection or thinking that it's going to be hard or thinking that they're not worth exploring their dreams hold them back. And so, yeah, it's not that realistic. Not everybody's doing it. Not everybody sticks with it. And as you guys know, with entrepreneurship, a certain percentage of people make it and a certain percentage of people quit and define their business as a failure and decide to quit. So does that mean that we shouldn't do it though? I don't know. That's a question for yourself to answer. But to me, I like doing something that's not realistic. I like that confidence that's built through doing something that's not realistic. I love to look back and be like, dang girl, you did something that not everybody tries. You did something that allowed you to, live your dream life and coach from home and stare at the Zoom screen and into your clients' faces and help make their day and their life better. Like, to me, it's totally worth it to do something that's not realistic because of what's required of you in the process to grow. So let me ask you this. If you're like, well, I'm not the kind of person who can do that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I just want to let you know all that blah, blah, blah is just skills or strategies that we can address to help you become the kind of person who can do something that's unrealistic. So everything that comes up in your blah, blah, blah list about why this is unrealistic for me and why I shouldn't do it and why it's going to be hard and why I'm not at XYZ goal is stuff that can be managed if you choose to. And chances are you've done this before with a different area of your life. So what I mean by that is if you are a parent, chances are when you first had a child, it wasn't super realistic. In other words, you didn't have their whole future plan and their college tuition paid off in a bank account and, know everything about parenting and be fully prepared and take your prenatals right away and all the things. Like, it wasn't that realistic. It was something that you were like, wow, okay, we're doing this. We better figure it out. And it was worth it to you. So the other thing is there's probably other things in your job or in your life that you thought were once unrealistic that by growing your beliefs and changing your strategy, it became realistic. So this is why if you missed the 4 Basics of Client Attraction training, the replay is still available right now. But the reason why I made that is to help you see that it could be more realistic if you simplified the steps and got out of your own way. And right now, as you guys might have known already, the Zero to Hero Coach Inner Circle is open. And what we're doing in that program is chipping away one by one at the things that are holding you back from making this a realistic vision for yourself, and working through those things and getting you out of dabbling, getting you out of, overthinking every step, and getting you into service, getting you into looking at your ideal clients, being in their presence and serving, and, all of that. Now, right now, before May 31st, there are some bonuses available when you book your free strategy consult to see if it's a fit for you. And those include things like lifetime access to all group call recordings. So even after you graduate, you could still listen in to the small group coaching call recordings. You also will have recordings of all the guest speakers ongoing from now until the end of time. So there's, of course, like sales hypnosis, website design, top experts. There's we just had a copywriting one today. We have actually a couple copywriting ones. So some for email copywriting, some for sales letters, some for content creation, things like that. In addition to obviously me coaching you on all this throughout our time together. There's, Pinterest, there's how to grow your following on Instagram. There's all sorts of guest experts. And then you're also going to get the essentials guide to high ticket clients. So it's everything I thought if I needed to tell my clients to just do these things to go get clients as soon as possible, it's my sheet with that information on it. And then, there was one other bonus. Now I'm forgetting it. I'm going to just make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, the business consistency growth tracker. So what to focus on each week in your business, and the content that converts roadmap, along with my launch templates, things like that. So aside from getting my hands-on mentorship and coaching and strategy support and mindset support for our time together with our weekly group coaching calls. And with it, when I say group, by the way, it's pretty tight. Like I keep it personally intimate with each group. So it can be anywhere from like 3 to 8 people, and you're able to get coached, and I stay on with you to make sure we can do that. You can know your next steps for the week. You can always have daily access to me in the private client community. So if any questions come up, or you want me to review your website, or you want me to look at your content and give you feedback, that is all available to you. But anyways, this is my hands-on A to Z program to help you become and see the possibility of becoming a full-time coach. For those of you who have been like, that is never in a million years realistic. What's standing between you and making that realistic is skill sets you got to learn, strategies you got to have, consistency you have to show up with, that kind of stuff. And that's what we work on together in the Zero to Hero Coach Inner Circle. So if you have any questions, go ahead and comment questions below, but watch the beginning of this video if you're just tuning in now, because I talked about, is it really realistic to be a full-time coach? And I also want you to ask yourself, what is possible for you right now? What's the next little yardstick of possibility that you can focus on, that's within your control, that you could do today? And you don't need to see the whole big picture. You don't need to be like, I know for a fact by, 6 months from now, I'm going to be at 10K months and blah, 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 blah. We just need you to see what's within your control today, what's a possibility for you today, and give some more attention to why it is possible and why you can do this, and what resources do you have, and what do you know, and what skills do you want to cultivate. And when you're focused on that, instead of asking the question, why am I not already there yet? Or why is this so hard? Or why am I so bad at this? Those are the wrong questions to focus on, because they get you nowhere, they get in your own way, and they lead to inconsistency, because you get frustrated, you give up for a couple days, and then you're like, oh, back to the drawing board. I'm ready to go again. I'm more motivated now, so let's go. And it doesn't work. That cycle doesn't work. So when you feel this pressure of like, in order for this to be realistic, I got to do it this way, and this way, and it has to be very conditional and blah, blah, blah. You're going to come from a feeling of rush and pressure, and, that's not going to work well. But when you're coming at it from what could be possible, I'm super curious today how I can, leverage my skills and put myself in a position to attract my next client. How can I support myself on this journey to growing my confidence as a full-time coach, or coach who's transitioning to full-time? That kind of stuff. Ask the right questions. All right. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. And if you liked it and want to reserve your very own free sales audit, go to haileyrowe.com/strategy-call to book your very own free sales audit. On the call, we'll talk more about the common concerns you get from your ideal clients, how to overcome those concerns, how to coach through objections, how to change your mindset around sales, and improve your sales process so you can be closing and converting more clients. I can't wait to connect with you, and go to haileyrowe.com/strategy-call to take the first step. Thanks so much. Have a good day.